Hey guys, Colin Gillespie here. I'm going to be doing something a little different. Most of the time I've been talking about my fan film Godzilla or my scripts, my stories, um, or video games or movies. But something I'm actually into is comic books. I really am a comic book nerd. I grew up with comics. My first superhero was, of course, Spider-Man. Second, Batman and all. I grew up reading the comics of Spider-Man and Batman, and I just fell in love with these two characters and all. But one day, I had there was an auction going at my school, my elementary school, and it was one. They had one of the prizes was a Spider-Man wedding comic, was signed by Stan Lee and signed by the artist or whoever wrote this story or whatever. And it was a Spider-Man wedding comic, and it had everything. To me, that felt like a holy grail. But as a comic, of course. And later, when I was reading it or enjoying it, we were moving back to Florida. At the time, we were living in Pittsburgh, and it got stolen. And when that happened, my heart broke. It felt like something in me was gone forever. And hopefully, one day I can purchase that again, signed by Stanley before he passes away and all, because that's one of the precious things to me and all. So hopefully I can get Spider-Man Wedding and all that stuff back. But I do have, after a while, I got into comic, basically, because after that, I basically said, no more comics. I'm not reading any more comics. Now, does that mean I basically give up on characters or the cartoons? No. I watched the cartoons, but I just never read the comics. So basically, I missed a lot. But after a while, when they started doing digital comics, I had, I believed, a Droid phone, and I was getting an iPhone, so I thought, why not try out the free Marvel app and the free DC app? And I just started collecting and collecting and collecting. And I actually had up to 500 of, let me check, 548 comics. If that's saying correctly. 584 comics on my Marvel app. Now you're probably thinking you spend so much money all in that 584. No, most of it, probably, let's say three or two or four, two or let's say four comics or five, or usually five or up to 10. All the rest are free. Free comics, all on my iPhone. Now you're probably wondering, so you're more into digital? No, it doesn't matter to me, digital or paperback or graphic novel or hardcover, whatever you want to choose. I love them all, no matter what it is. Whatever I can find a way to read the comic, that's fine by me. But right now, I lost when I was living in Germany. Someone stole my Star Fox game, Star Fox Adventures, and after that, I don't let anyone touch my stuff. I know the game was bad, but seriously, I liked the game at the time. So I don't let anyone touch my stuff. I don't let anyone in my family touch my stuff. because I get really angry. But moving on, I started to get into the New 52 and the new Marvel Now. Basically, when Marvel did their free app thingy, no, not free app, they did like 700 free issues of every new Marvel Now comic. I was so excited. So I got all the free issues. I got the new Daredevil. I got the new Spider-Man, the new uh, um, Guardians of the Galaxy, all new X-Men, X-Men versus Avengers, all that. And I'm really liking both versions. Now, there are some comics I do not like. I don't like Batwoman. I don't really like that comic. It's not just because she's a lesbian. I just don't give a shit. The comic. I do love the new Batman comic. Both Batman from Scott Snyder. He's a really good writer and drawer. I believe he just draws, or that's the guy who does Spawn. I think that was Scott who does the writing. I really like the writing. I don't have that one yet, but I really want to get it. But I'm loving the Justice League Dark. I just got Animal Man and Swamp Thing on my iPhone. I'm loving it. If I like the comic, then I'm definitely going to buy it. Now let's get right into the ones I have. Now I don't have a lot, but this is basically my beginning start. So here we go. This is Devil May Cry, Code 1, Dante. Now this is based off the video game, but it's more before the game starts. So this is basically Dante's looking for this little girl, and you get to see some Easter eggs from this. You get to see some characters from Devil May Cry 3 in here. I won't review too much about it, but it's really good. I really like it. And they made another one, Devil May Cry 3, Code 2, Virgil, and more about the story and all, and Continuum. They only did two books, two graphic novels, but they're really good. I really like it. So if you are a fan of Devil May Cry, Devil May Cry 3, and you never read these, get them. And I do have one more from Devil May Cry, and that's Devil May Cry, the book. Now this is an actual book, but there is a couple pictures. I can take you one. I have not read this yet, but I will eventually read it. I have so much to read. So this is Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry. I'm guessing it's based off the first game. I don't know, but yeah. So if you're a Devil May Cry fan, check this out. Moving on to the Simpsons. Now, basically, what these are, they're basically characters. It's everything you want to know about these characters. I was going to give this to my brother, but it turned out he already had it. And it's like, okay, I'll have it. I'll keep it. And I really like Comic Book Guy, because he's a cool character, and he basically is a little like me. I remember they had an episode when I can't remember who was burning it, but someone was burning the Amazing Spider-Man, the first issue. Oh my God, it broke his heart. Like, oh, it would break my heart too. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So it just shows a little bit about himself, who he is, I'll show you some pictures. Oh, my nose, killing me. So that is the Simpsons, comic book guys, book pop fiction, I can't speak. It's $9 and 95 cents. Moving on to Tron Betrayal. So basically, this is Tron 2.1.5. Yeah. So basically, this is right after Tron, the first movie, and it basically gets right into Tron Legacy. And you get to basically, if you want to know what has happened before Tron Legacy, get this and all. It's a graphic novel and all. So basically, it explains how Clue was created. They talk about that in the movie. They explain all this of all the new suits, all the stuff, and explains his son, and all. Then near the end, you get to see some concept art, a little concept art, and all. I've loved seeing those concept art, and all. So that's Tron Betrayal. It is $9 and 99 cents. So that's Tron. Another one of my favorite TV shows I'm watching now, and the last episode comes tomorrow until the 50th anniversary, and that's Doctor Who, the only good Dalek. Now, I started to read some of it. I haven't got that far in it, but they're saying there's a good Dalek. And if you know the show, then you probably know what I'm talking about. This is a great Doctor Who. Matt Smith is a great Doctor. I really like him. This is before what's happening now. There's Amy and all. And this is, of course, a graphic novel and all. And I just don't want to review too much for it. It's really good, I guess. And I haven't even read it. But yeah. Moving on to the books I just got today. Right now, I finished one of them, and I'm starting out the second one. I just got Saga. I love this book. It's basically a story about these two people. I don't remember their names. I'm horrible remember names. And they are on the run because she gets pregnant, and they're not really allowed to have children. And, I think that's correct. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But the art is amazing. I really like this art. And there is nudity in this, but be warned if you're under the age of 13 and all. But there is nudity. I don't want to show you some nudity, but because I don't know if you're young or old watching this. So I'm trying to find you some cool pictures. Let me see. Let me get to a good picture. Hold on. How about this? So that's the art. You can see sun glare. My apology. I really like this novel. graphic novel. And there's a lot of nudity, there's a lot of action, a lot of sci-fi, and I love this first graphic novel. I fucking love this. I recommend to anyone who has never read this. It's sci-fi, there's action, there's romance, there's nudity, and all. It is so good, really good. I have to give this a 5 out of 5. It is a must-have. I fucking love this. So that's Saga. It's a paperback. I ordered it on Amazon. It's really good. Check it out. Moving on to... I forgot about this. I actually ordered this a while back. I think last month. I don't remember. But I ordered the Batman. This is Batman Arkham City. I actually never read this a while back. Well, the last month. And when I saw it, I was like, I have to get this. This is so awesome. And one of the things I love about the graphic novel is it's basically a painting coming to life. And the art is so amazing on this. So that's one thing I love about Joker. He always terrifies you, but he always laughs. And it's basically Batman is going to Arkham Asylum because Joker is escaping, and I believe that's correct. But the creators of the guys who did Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, basically got the idea from this and making it into a natural video game. And you get to see some cool villains in this. So I got this. This is hardcover and all, and it's really good. I really like the hardcover a lot. So as Batman Arkham City. Moving up to the next one. I only read the first issue of this and the first issue of the other one. The Strange Talent Luther Strudge, I think. Strudge. So basically, what is this? So this is basically Kick-Ass, but a little bit more mature. Meaning there's a lot of blood and gore. Like this guy, main character, he gets these superpowers by reading a comic book. Basically tells him, you do this stuff, you get superpowers. Awesome. And when he's going to high school, things are starting to change. And he basically sees other people in his skin. Like, skin inside. I like the, it all looks, basically, whenever you go to like a laboratory and you see those skeletons, you see skeleton bones, you kind of see, but with all the organs and all that stuff inside the body still, it's kind of like something like that. It's like if you peel off your skin and all, then you see the insides of you. It's like that. That's the best way I can describe it. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of violence. And there's romance. And there's some comedy in it. And all. I really like this. I only read the first issue. I loved it. I read it on my iPhone. And I recommend this to anyone who loves Kick-Ass, the movie or the comic book. And if you've never read this, check it out. It's really good. I want to finish reading this and finish reading the other one. Hopefully by this week, and I'll order some more, and all. So yeah, that's The Stranger Talent of Luther Strudge. I may be saying this wrong. I don't know. And the final one that I'm reading right now is Fables. Yay. I actually was very excited to read Fables. I got the chance. Well, I got a my Game Informer last month, and it was all about Fables and the new game coming out. Whatever what it was, I don't remember. And one thing I really like about movies or stories is the original story or something like that. And I like reading the story of Red Riding Hood or The Three Little Pigs, or watching Disney movies, Alice in Wonderland, Robin Hood, or Jack the Beanstalk, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, well, whatever. And but they wanted this guy who wrote Bill Willingham, basically took an idea of all those fairy tales, put them together, and made this. Now you're probably thinking, well, there's something like that on TV, Once Upon a Time. This is a lot different than Once Upon a Time. Snow White is married to the Big Bad Wolf from Red Riding Hood, and he's like a human. I don't know. I really don't. I only read like the first issue on the iPhone yet again, and I fucking loved it. There's action, there's romance, there's sex, there's comedy, there's mystery. I love it. I can't wait to read this. So that's basically it. That's all I have. I have more like regular issues. I do have the Batman Hush collection. I got that signed by Jim Lee. I got a photograph of him. And I got a couple other comics, like regular issues, signed by him. I think that's stuck in storage. I don't remember. But I really like that. I loved it. I have a couple other stuff. I got Dead Space signed by the creator. I guess the art or whoever who did it. I got a Spider-Man comic, The Ultimate Spider-Man. I guess near the death part when he dies. So if you guys have a recommendation for me to get a comic book that you would like to see or you think I would like, for me, I love Marvel, I love DC, I love The Walking Dead, I love Saga, I love Fables, I love the Luther Strudge, and I mean these comics are great. Fables is awesome. So if you guys have any recommendations, I love Batman, I love Spider-Man, I love Superman. I'm getting into Animal Man, I'm getting into Swamp Thing, I'm getting into basically anything you think I will like or you recommend. Let me know down in the comments down below. And that's basically it. So I'll give you a link to the comic website that I found out about this comic. It's a great way to get into comics my first getting into comics was Spider-Man. What was yours? And if you have any questions, let me know. down below or anything else, send me a message. So I'll talk to you guys later. See you.